Hi there. I wanted to just drop in and wish all the fathers happy Father's Day and wanted to share some inspiration from a teacher. I don't believe he's a father, but he seems like a father figure. So his name is George Mumford, and ironically, I thought he might be a distant cousin because I don't know any Mumfords with the that are African American. But I found out my family spells their name with an N, and he spells his name with a M, like Mary. Anyway, he was a mindfulness coach for the Chicago Bulls in the 90s when they were winning all of these championships. And, he has just some amazing wisdom that I think all men, all fathers need to hear. He wanted to be a professional basketball player, and he didn't make it, and he actually injured himself. And so he went down this horribly destructive path of addiction, of drug and alcohol, and became addicted to heroin to try to self-medicate. And he pulled himself out of it, found his healing through trying to heal his body with chiropractic care, and then he came to meditation. So he became a mindfulness teacher for the Chicago Bulls, and he was brought in to teach them how to handle the stress of success, right? And so you think, right, everyone wants to be successful. And when you get to that successful place, of course, you're going to be so happy, right? No, because many of us don't know how to handle success and all that comes along with it, right? And so you might want to have a family. You might decide you want a partner and get married, and then things start unfolding. The babies start coming. Maybe you move up in your job, and then life gets complicated, right? And what do? And so, mindfulness is all about repeating the same thing over and over again. As a teacher, I teach mindfulness for corporate clients, and I incorporate it into my yoga classes. And sometimes I feel like I'm repeating myself. And I'm not really that kind of person. I don't like routine. I don't. Shh. I did not like discipline. I'll say that growing up. Took me a long time to become comfortable with discipline. And one of my friends coined a term. I don't know if she made it up, but me and her share it. And it's basically having discipline with divinity, like diving into the divinity of discipline, right? Like, and it's not related to religion or anybody putting any external conditions on you, right? Like, I get up early in the morning because it feels good to me. And some days I don't want to get up early. Some days I really need to sleep. And I listen to my body. So I'm not going to just get up early because, someone said, wow, getting up at 4 a.m. makes you a great business person. It makes you, like, have an amazing day. I already know what it's like. I've been getting up at 5 a.m. for a while, and some days it feels really tough. And some days I need to sleep in. So, can you have discipline, right? And be in this flow of divinity. So, what I was thinking about is, when George Mumford was teaching these basketball players, I don't know exactly if everybody resonated with it right away. Maybe some people were resistant to it. I don't know. But I feel like the reason that they became such a success because they were already used to being disciplined, and they were already probably used to, some mental, like just really being conditioned mentally to be strong, to be focused, right? If you're going to be any kind of athlete, you got to train, you got to work hard. So, you get in the gym, you go running, that's already like meditation. And, so however they got acclimated to this practice, I feel like it went hand in hand with their goals as a basketball team, to work together collectively with this common goal, and everybody's going to sit and be with all the chatter in their minds, right? So what a gift to have this kind of training to help them to, not only be a success on the court, on the basketball court, but also be a success in their lives. I'm sure it helped them in their personal lives. I need to dig deeper and see how it affected them off the court. So what I took out of this, and what I really want to share with, all people, but especially to fathers and those that, feel overwhelmed with life. It's tough to balance our emotional well-being, our mental well-being, our physical well-being. And during this time of the pandemic where we're, have different stressors on our lives, although things are changing, there's still things that are, might be difficult to deal with. Our jobs, living situations could be challenged at this time. So what do we do, when things are all over the place and we want a soft place to land? How about if we sit down, take a seat, right? And sit with those thoughts, right? Those thoughts might be repetitive. Aren't you bored of hearing the chatter that's like, you'll never amount to nothing, your parents were this, you did that, you whatever, Do you know how much negativity lives in here sometimes? And, in this world where we're focusing so much on racism, sexism, classism, right? Of course, nobody wants that. But I would love to see the person who is constantly elevating themselves in their mind and out in the world getting treated, with racism and sexism and classism. I know it happens, but how many of them are being held down? That's what I should say, right? Like, I know great people who have great minds experience all of these horrible isms. But what I'm saying is they are not going to be held down. It's not going to suppress who they are. They're not going to live unauthentically, right? When you know who you are, you show up authentically. Whether you're sitting on your meditation cushion, or you're at the office, or you're with your partner, or you're at the bank or the grocery store. So let's just take a moment here and show up exactly how we are. I was reading a quote from someone who is a father, a great meditation teacher named Jack Kornfield. And he says, meditation is a practice of getting real. I love that. We experience, every time we come to this practice, we get to experience tears, longing, love, healing, right? And this can bring a loving awareness to the whole tainted glory of your humanity. I love that. So for me, that encompasses all that we are. The light, the dark, the shadow, right? The blissful, the stuff we want to conceal, all of it. So let's sit for a moment with that. Notice your breath coming in, going out. Breath flowing in, breath flowing out. Breath flowing in, breath flowing out. And I'll just introduce some metta phrases. Metta means loving kindness. And this could be a wonderful set of phrases for you to meditate on. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I calm my mind. May I be blessed. May I be peaceful. So you're offering loving kindness to yourself as you breathe. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I calm my mind. May I be balanced. May I be at peace. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I calm my mind. May I be balanced. May I be at peace. So take a moment, and you can stay with all of those phrases, or maybe just the first two resonate with you, synchronizing with your breath. Noticing what it's like to be here, not stuck in the past, worrying about the future. And remembering that success is right now. That's something George Mumford says throughout his teachings. Success is right now. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I calm my mind. May I be balanced. May I be at peace. So bring your hands to your heart. Bow to yourself. Thank yourself for sending these wonderful, elevating, empowering thoughts and phrases to yourself in the midst of busyness, in the midst of stress, challenge, transition, or worry. And we do this and then we just let it go. Right? And this repetitive kind of process can lead us to freedom. Just like athletes do those drills thousands of times. Just like an artist paints the similar strokes over and over, finding their kind of flow, getting frustrated, destroying their artwork. We come back many times. So thank yourself, honor yourself, remind yourself to get real, sit down, and be really real with yourself as often as you can. And then share that realness, that authenticity with the world or wherever you can. Okay, namaste. Thank you. Peace. Happy Father's Day to all. Blessings.